Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me, Mike. Just wanted to go ahead. I'm going to make some salsa in the VitaMix blender, and just wanted to basically show you how I do it. So come over here, take a look at this. Right here we have some fresh tomato. I have two different kinds of tomato. One that is on the vine, very, very fresh, very, very ripe. You could smell that is a tomato. The other tomato, I forgot exactly what name it is. It's not one of those fat salad tomatoes. These ones are a little more firmer. So basically, when we put everything inside of the VitaMix blender, this tomato is going to get a little softer. It's going to get a little more mushier, and this is going to give you more of a, kind of like those big, gigantic chunks and pieces. Makes it a little chunkier. All right, and I also have an onion. You can pretty much use any onion you like. What I have right now is a white onion. I've been, cutting that up, using that inside of my salads. I have a lime, some cilantro, and a pepper. This one's not too hot. This is kind of a mild heat to it. With a garlic clove. This is a small garlic clove because I'm not making too much, and a little bit of olive oil. So let me grab my my knife. All right, and what you're going to do is you want to have a sharp knife. So I'm just going to go ahead and just quick hone this blade in. All right, so now it is nice and sharp. Take just a paper towel, real easy, and you just clean it off. It just makes things a lot simpler. All right, so what I have here is my VitaMix blender. It's going to take a garlic clove. To get the garlic out, what you want to do is basically take it, put it on a flat surface, take a very large knife, make sure the blade is down, because you don't want to put your hand on it with that blade sticking out. You're just going to crush it. Okay? Once it crushes, it pops off, as you can see here, and it's all opened, and this shell and skin just slides right off. So you can see that now I have my my garlic clove. So I'll throw that inside of the VitaMix there. And the tomato, I just cut it in decent sized chunks. This is all washed. It's all good. So you just take those, throw those in as well. Here is the other tomato, and I'm just going to cut this one in fours. Real simple, real easy. Okay, you have your lime. I like to just basically use half a lime. Okay, if you do get any seeds or anything in there, it shouldn't be too bad, but you do just kind of want to check, make sure there's no seeds. You can substitute this for lemon. I like lime, so I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze this by hand. I cannot locate my little juicer, little squeezer that I put limes in. It's basically it's going to be basically going to taste, and then you have your cilantro. So I've been using this one. It has a little more sticks in it because I've been ripping this out. I love cilantro. I'll juice cilantro. I'll put it in my salads. I put it in all of my food. It's real great. It just really cleans you out. It has a wonderful, wonderful flavor. I like to add a little more cilantro than most people just because it has that wonderful flavor to it. Almost kind of like a little bit of a kick. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'll just sit here and just try to take off as much as the leaves that I can. You're going to get some sticks inside of there. It's not that big of a deal. It all has a great flavor. And, all of this has already been washed. Make sure to wash all of your fruits and vegetables and everything that you're going to use, because it basically sits in a field, goes on a truck. People handle it, and, there's a lot of dirt and a lot of, sometimes little bugs or rocks or just weird little things that, you can find inside there. You don't want to eat that. You don't want that inside of your system. So I like to take, that's a nice little bushel right there. If I close it, it's about a palm full. So I'm going to throw that inside as well. All right. Okay, so you got that. Now you have your onion. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm more or less going to kind of cut this into slices. How pretty much thick I want that inside of my salsa, and two slices should do it for this one. Just because realistically it's kind of like 1.5 tomatoes because that other tomato is kind of small. So we're just going to go ahead and remove the outsides of the skin. I can just cut this in half real quick and throw that in there as well. Okay, now we got the pepper. The pepper is basically to taste. It's to give you that extra heat, that extra kick that you like. So of course, some peppers are hotter than others. It totally depends on your flavor or how hot you want it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to take out these seeds because I'm more of a flavor. I want a little more of a flavor than the actual the heat. The heat is nice, but that's really not what I'm going for today because I'm going to be making this for 2 people. So one person likes it hot, the other person likes it kind of mild. So that should basically be in the middle. This is your olive oil. You can see it's see-through right there. There you go. And this is extra virgin olive oil. You just add a little bit inside of there. Now put it on your blender. Okay. If you come here and take a look at this, this is the VitaMix Professional Series. It basically has this variable knob here. So you make sure it's on variable. Turn it all the way down as low as you possibly can go. You're going to turn it on high, and you're going to see it. You're just going to kind of pulse it. Okay. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. All right. So now that I got that, let's give it a little shake. It does come with a little plunger. I don't really like the plunger too much, but it'll just chop everything up for you. You just pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Okay? Into a consistency that you like. I'm going to take a look at this. It smells so fresh, so fresh. And if you go ahead, take a look inside of there, that's a pretty good consistency, pretty chunky, and that's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to pour this inside of my bowl right here, and this is homemade fresh salsa, and one of the tomatoes definitely organic on the vine, and the other one I'm not too sure if it wasn't organic. But that's basically it. That's what we have. Let me rinse this off, and I'll give it a taste. You can see right here. That's so fresh. That's so good. Has a little bit of a heat to it. Very, very fresh. Very, very fresh salsa. There's a little baby zucchini. So what I'm going to do, if I don't have chips and I want to eat a little healthier today, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this baby zucchini, alright, and I just go for just a quick peel of the outside. I don't really have to wash this just because I'm peeling it. So, I mean, you could wash it and then you could peel it, but, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to sit here, cut that little end off, and then what I can do is cut this into little slivers, okay? And basically what I'm doing is with these little slivers is this is going to make little itty-bitty chips. Usually I get bigger zucchinis. I can only find this one in the store, so these ones are pretty small. And there it is. Here's my little chips and my fresh salsa. Sit there. Here it is. Cheers. Very fresh, very good, very healthy, and if you could, you add a little salt to it. I don't really necessarily need the salt because I got that little spice inside of it, and it basically you can come and go, and the olive oil is great. So once again, this is Mike. You can go ahead, comment and rate these videos in a positive way. I'd appreciate it. All right. Cheers.